Alright, and we are back. So, unfortunately, looks like we've gotten ourselves into a spot of trouble pretty quickly.
Excellent. Good.
Does Sally know who your crew are, Blythe?
Yeah, definitely knows that I'm part of, until blank, Avery. Definitely knows I'm part of Avery's crew.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, cool.
And she probably knows a couple of the other crew members.
Yeah. So yeah, I think the next scene we see then is Avery holding a baby and like walking awkwardly to holding a child like this and walking awkwardly towards Tristan, like looking with a look of help in her eyes.
Right, and I'm assuming the baby is the child is Samson.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So where am I for this? Am I still in the square?
I mean, that's up to you. Where would you have gone after the square?
I think I actually probably would have gone back to the ship.
Yeah. Right. Cool.
Like,
in which case, she's bringing.
I would have overheard Charles's scheming, and probably I'm planning to go make an appearance at whatever that is. But in the meantime, I would go back to the ship.
So yeah, she like comes down like below deck, with the. I'm assuming it's a big enough ship to have a below deck because we're a training ship. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We've got like enough. We've got cabin space. We've got enough space for like at least this many people to sleep on it. So it's got to be like a ship of decent size. Yeah, she comes down below deck and like with like this child under her arm, and Samson's like wriggling and being like, no, I'm gonna get more cockles for Mum.
I think I'm down here, like I was doing something. I came down here to do something practical, like, coil the ropes or something kind of maintenance-wise, and then I fell asleep because I'm old. So I'm just like falling asleep in the the ropes, and I'm just snoring very loudly. But presumably I wake up when I hear.
So she looks around and she's like, "Where the fuck is? Where's Blythe? Where the fuck is Blythe? She's supposed to be down here.
Haven't seen her all morning.
Jesus! Oh, for fuck's sake! Yeah, and she's like, "Here, take this," and like puts the and Samson's like, is like, "Tristan!" and like pulls on. Do you have a beard?
Yeah.
Pulls on your beard.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm gonna do a braid, and starts like just pulling on your beard.
I think I quite like. Yeah, I think I quite like Samson. So I'm just like, Samson, my boy, where's your mum?
He's like, she left. She said that I should get cockles with Auntie Sally. And then Auntie Sally said that I had to go and do important business with Captain Avery, and so now we're doing important business. He says, trying to do a braid.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yes. So I'm like, Auntie Sally. All right. And did you hear where? Did your mum say where she was going?
Yeah, I think. Do we need a roll here? I don't know.
Yeah, to try and like get information out of a
child.
Because Samson was there for the conversation about the dead guy, but may not have been paying attention. Yeah, I'm happy to roll for it. So would this be manipulating?
Yeah, I think you're manipulating Samson into giving him information.
Yeah, to try and tell them what you want. I want to know what Sally and Mum were talking about. All right, roll plus beauty. Oh dear, here we go. Okay, 7 to 9. It's a 7.
All right, so there's going to be
what
a promise involved. What do we say?
I've got to promise him something, of course.
And you've got to like prove it.
Yeah. They changed the terms to suit themselves or demand concrete assurance first. Sounds like a
What's the
4-year-old.
promise?
This
How?
is such a 4-year-old.
Yeah, right. um, what has Samson been bugging me about for ages? There's something that Samson has been wanting to do or wanting me to do or wanting me to let him do for
Climb the
ages.
rigging.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
I want to go
absolutely.
all
It
the
would be
way to
fun.
the top.
Wants to go all the way to the top. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I think that I say like, Samson, if you can remember, if you can think for me, and remember what it was, what was Sally talking about with your mum? If you can remember, maybe this afternoon, if Avery is, maybe we'll go up the mast a little bit. Just have a look see. Would you like that?
His eyes go wide, and he's like, and we can throw pilchards at the birds. And he's like, okay. And so like, yeah.
But
So,
you gotta think. You gotta think.
yeah, he's like, yeah. Going up the mast. Yeah, that's what she was going to do. She's going to go and see someone who is hanging out at the mast.
Someone was on a mast. You sure? You sure you're not just getting your thoughts mixed up? That happens a lot. It happens to me a lot.
No, no. Catherine was naked and she was hanging out on the mast.
Catherine. And I like think, and I'm like, I don't really know a Catherine.
He's like, I don't know, but she was naked on a mast.
Whereabouts was this mast? Was it attached to a boat?
Yeah? Yeah. A naked boat.
Okay. A naked boat.
He's like, I don't think Catherine likes clothes.
Ah, I see. I see. Sometimes I don't like clothes. I understand that.
Giggles.
But so, all right. You don't remember where this boat may have been hiding? It was very naked. Would it be hidden somewhere?
Naked Catherine.
Oh, I see. I see. Yes, the very naked part of Catherine. I understand, my boy. I understand. All right. Well,
Not part of Catherine, all of her. Was naked.
right. So like, I think like Tristan is like, okay, he's talking about the cove, naked nape, yeah, he's got it, and then like he says that, and it's like, wait, maybe I don't know what he's talking about.
I don't have a ribbon.
Why do you need a ribbon?
I've finished the braid. Your beard is a knot.
Yeah, I like look down at my beard, and I'm like, you've done a lovely job. I look very beautiful.
He's like, I need a ribbon to tie it off.
And
he like goes, yeah. He's like, he just toddles
I start
off.
like
He toddles
digging
off.
in my pockets. Okay. Yep. I think like I find like a piece of seaweed and like
Ugh.
tie it on the end there, like a little strand of seaweed, and tie it up. Very proud of my
Awesome.
braid.
Cool.
Okay. Well, yes, I'm gonna head out
Mm-hmm.
to try and do that.
Yep. Cool. Awesome. So, Charles,
Yes.
your mate Dominic. Where are
Yes.
you catching up with him?
I'd like to meet up with Dominic at his house,
Mm-hmm.
and I noticed that Dominic is selling some of his clothes, not clothes, but furniture.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And he's obviously doing it hard. But I've bought some port with me, and we're going to sit down and chat about young Philip and what we can do to keep make sure he doesn't go astray.
Yeah. I think like when there's I think is it evening by now?
Okay.
Like that seems sensible to me. Or like early evening. I think it's probably like a part of the year where night comes in quickly.
Yep.
So it's probably only like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, but the sky is like orange and umber. But yeah, he's there. He's like trying to light a candle that it's really obvious that he's like tried to remake out of other candles.
Yeah, okay.
And yeah, he like he like lights a couple of candles and like sits down in front of the like small little half-made pot stove that he's got there. And yeah, he's probably got a proper stove actually. So yeah, he like sits down next to the stove and is like, you always bring such nice things into my house. It's always lovely to have you. I don't understand. He's like, I never understand what it is that you want from me though. I'm so glad that you came to help Philip though.
Your company, good sir. Your company is that of a fellow merchant, a fellow businessman. I feel like we connect on such a promising level of commerce. But let us not talk of Philip. Let us talk of what we can do for the future of this town.
The future of the town? You've heard of the school, I assume. It's very promising. I was hoping...
Well, yes.
He's like, I was hoping that maybe the new schoolmaster could be talked into giving Philip some after class lessons. I know he's older, but he needs something to guide him.
Well, yes, and certainly, a good dose of the Lord's light would help your son immensely, I imagine. But some tutoring, yes. I think he could do with some guidance in that respect too.
He's like,
but
the skills he has, he's not up to our game. I think he could maybe, do some work as a secretary somewhere or something. If he learned to write properly.
Yes, I believe the coal mine appears to be doing rather well. I'm sure they will be need of clerks.
He's like, yes, of course, yes. We could talk to what's the name of the person who runs the
coal mine?
Palmer.
Vincent
Palmer.
Vincent
Palmer. Yeah, he's like, we could talk to Vincent and get and could certainly organize something. Vincent and I have, well, we've mostly buried the hatchet.
Excellent to hear.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the only thing that concerns me about the new school is that it appears to be, run by somebody not from around here. He's a city boy.
Yeah, and Dominic's like, yes, thank goodness. That woman that was going to be teaching, I swear she was only going to be teaching them how to count fish. Luckily, there's someone in here with a proper education to help our people out.
Yes. All right. Well, the only thing that concerns me is that the city folk seem to have some funny ideas about what kids should do and where they should go and what they should be, and I just don't want people like your good son having their heads filled with such sort of out of town ideas.
Yeah,
but
it sounds like we're doing something.
Am I trying to influence another, or
I think are you manipulating him?
Yeah, I think I am.
Because currently he's on board with like out of town folk.
Yeah.
Because
he sees that
because they're the ones that can teach his son the skills he needs to actually get anywhere in life. Because his son will not benefit from the kind of education the town would provide.
No. No. All right.
But you need to promise him.
Can I give
something.
manipulator an?
What do you want,
him.
and what are you offering? This is
Well, I'm offering to bend my will as much as I can to help Dominic get a job as soon as Philip to get a job as soon as his education is complete. As soon as he can handle the numbers of a clerk's position in the mine, then perhaps
you could
I'll
provide some influence.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Sounds like he's got a fair bit of influence himself there, though. So maybe I need to promise something more.
I mean, he's got the influence of being a local, right? He's from here.
Yep.
But at the same time, you're a wealthy merchant man with Bibles to just coming out everywhere.
Yeah. The other thing that I'd like to promise him is to maybe purchase or rent some warehouse space just for a short term. If he can, if he can use his influence in the town to maybe say that this Protestant person is not the kind of person we want to have running the school.
Right. So yeah, it sounds like. So do you want this warehouse space for your anti-Protestant meetings?
Initially, and I'd also like it to maybe offload goods or pick up goods, store them.
That's secondary. It feels like at the moment.
But the first thing, would be to hold this place.
So I think what you're trying to do here is actually move him from being, pro
to neutral.
So then the business deal is valuable to him.
Yep.
Yeah. Cool. Awesome. I think that is, and you're offering to use your influence to help his son get more work down the track.
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. Roll for it. That's roll beauty.
All right.
How beautiful are you again? I don't remember.
I'm pretty good. Did that work? There we go.
Yep. Ah, excellent. Yeah.
Oh,
Plus
nice.
2 beautiful. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Your beautiful money.
That's-
Yeah. No, he's.
money makes the world go round.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
yeah, he understands that that obviously education alone would not be enough to get his son where he needs to go, especially with his son's reputation. But a little bit of numbers and a little bit of help probably would set him on the right path. And honestly, as long as someone's teaching him, then and as long as they can do math, then Lord knows Dominic has tried teaching the boy arithmetic, and obviously his methods don't work. Apparently you cannot beat numbers into someone.
How? Okay.
So, yeah.
All right. So I've got my place.
Yeah, you've organized a place.
All right. Well, I'd like to leave the rest of the bottle with Dominic.
Yeah, and he's is it definitely a thing of you pretend to forget it?
Yeah. Yep.
And then obviously he'll return it. Quote,
Sure.
unquote. Yeah.
So yes, I'll extract myself from one of the armchairs and sort of say, "Time to toddle off. Back to the ship, old man. Lovely to see you again."
Keep safe in the dark. It's supposed to be windy tonight.
Oh, these old sea legs, don't worry about that. Off we go.
It's your sea legs don't worry about anything. That's what I'm concerned about. And you make your way off into the darkness.
All right.
Yeah. What are you doing, Tristan?
I am headed to Catherine's Nape because that's where I think I might find Blythe, and it seems suspicious that she's not back at this point because she
Yeah.
doesn't usually leave Samson for quite so long.
Yep.
So there's something's up.
It's
So
dusk. It's windy.
And I think I've spotted her jerkin on the ship. She's left her jerkin on the ship.
Do you want to go to Catherine's name? Because that's going to need you to act under pressure, and the pressure is being blown off of a cliff. Because like the wind howls through the nave, right? Like it whistles through there.
All right. Well, luckily I have fairly good balance, so we'll see. 9.
All right. What are the things for acting under pressure? You falter, buckle, or break. I can offer you a worse outcome, a hard bargain, or an ugly choice. I mean, do you want to go faster and like maybe risk hurting yourself, or do you want to like? I mean, here's the thing: you're gonna hurt yourself if you don't go slowly.
Well, no, I'm not really very good at looking out for my own safety. I think I'm a lot younger than I really am.
Yeah.
So,
cool.
and I care about Blythe, and I'm concerned particularly with the storm coming up. So no, I think it's a hurry situation.
Cool. Take a harm. As you you slip and stumble and scrape your bark your shins on things. Yeah, but
Fair.
at some point I think you see, what is the most colorful item you're wearing, Blythe?
I think that my coat is quite old, so the brown of it has sort of scratched into like kind of a dusky orange.
Yeah, right, cool. So yeah, I think you see that coat on the deck of this ship. I don't think you, because it's dark, I don't think you spot the thing tied to the mast. Right?
I mean, I'm not looking for it specifically. I'm looking for Blythe. So.
Yeah, and you see that.
I think in the meantime, because I've been there quite a while.
Yeah, exactly. You've been there for
what I've done is like I've sort of like hoisted myself up on the mast. Even though I can't really walk, I've sort of pulled myself up by my arms, and then I've sort of grabbed the body. I'm not very superstitious about touching bodies. I know a lot of people.
I mean, you'd have to climb up the mast to do that.
It's at the top. Yeah, I could probably grab the feet.
Yeah, you can grab the feet.
And I've tried, well, when it was light, I guess I've grabbed the feet to stop it from swinging, and I've tried to take a look up, see if I could see anything. Is that a move, do you think? Or do you want me to just tell you about the dead body?
Is there like an investigate the scene type move?
Like it could be read the situation, or it could be sensing what's beyond. Like those are two things depending on what you're doing.
I definitely am not sensing what's beyond. I'm doing the opposite. I'm dulling my sensitivities.
You're reading a situation. Yeah.
So in that case, I would be reading a situation. Yep.
Yep.
Hang on. 7.
That's 2 questions, I think.
Yep. I just need to get the. Sorry, just let me grab the. These move sheets.
So the questions are: who or what is most vulnerable to me? Who or what is my biggest threat? What should I be on the lookout for? Who or what is in control here? What here is not what it seems? What's my best way in?
100%.
Best way out or way past?
What here is not what it seems.
Oh.
Does body look like it drowned?
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Straight up. Who or what is in control here?
Interesting, because it's specifically not supernatural. Because you're not using the.
Well, no, but like she's using her brain, right? Like what? Yeah. What is? What is? someone would have needed to pilot this ship in, right? Someone would have needed to steer this ship to get to this point. You couldn't have just set a course.
Right.
That's
Like
Okay.
the currents wouldn't take you into here naturally or something.
Right. So that concerns me quite a lot.
Oh.
Or rather, I
Because
think you
the
looked
murder.
at the ship and like someone would have had to lash the rudder, and no one has.
Oh, okay, right.
Sorry,
So
what was the question? What was the answer to the first question?
That the body looks
The
like
body
it
would look
drowned
like drowned.
rather than hanged.
Oh.
Yeah, so being not supernaturally inclined, when I can see that the rudder isn't lashed, I naturally assume that there's somebody else on board. And probably somebody who I wouldn't want finding me when I can barely move. So I'm probably just propped up against the mast, being quiet when you see me, just waiting. Not really sure what I'm going to do, but waiting for the night so that if I need to make a move into the ship or from the ship, it might be at a time when if somebody's in the ship, they can't really see me very well.
Of course, though, I'm going to completely ruin that because as soon as I get close enough to yell, I'm going to go, Blythe! Blythe! Over the
Yeah.
wind. Can
Oh,
you hear
great.
me? Is it you? Are you alright? Blythe?
Oh,
Good hiding.
yeah. I guess I try and like quietly yell back to you, like, shut up.
Shut up! I hear through the building wind of the storm.
Though?
Yeah.
Do you though? Like, I think you hear like mumbled
Yeah, I
words
just-
over the wind.
Yeah, which sounds to me like help, help. Yeah, of course. Yes. So I like yell out, I'm like, it's all right, hang in there. I'm on my way. I'm coming to get you. It's fine.
Are you going to get her?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Great.
try and make my way over to the rocks.
Go for it.
It'll be fine.
Uh-huh.
I'm great at things. I've been around ships my whole life.
Okay.
It's innate.
So, let me have a look. What can I offer you? What's that come? Hard bargain, ugly choice, falter, buckle, or break. Because I don't think you slip, right? Like that's not you.
No. What kind of problem might I have? I'm wondering if it's something like I don't slip, but I'm wondering if there's something here where an old injury is playing up in the cold or something like that. Like
Oh, I know what it
maybe
is. All right. Yeah. You make your way across quite quickly as the tide is coming up.
yeah. Okay. Yes.
Like you're not able to make it across fast enough that so the tide is coming up quite quickly.
Yeah. So it's going to be
there is a-
harder again to get back
There's
across.
going to be a
yeah.
problem. Yeah.
Okay. But I can make it across. And I scramble up onto the deck and sort of brush
You're wet,
myself.
like you're half drenched.
Okay. That's fine. That's normal. I think I don't feel like I feel like I'm a person who's never actually really dry.
Yeah.
Like I'm just always slightly damp and I
Yeah.
always smell slightly damp too. Yeah. So yeah, I make my way over to Blythe and I'm like, what are you doing out here, girl?
I think when you woke up, I sort of I grab you by the shoulder and I'm like, and then I'm like, all right, I'm injured, but I think there's someone on this ship. And I pull out my pistol, and I hand it to you, Tristan, and I'm like, can you just take a look below decks? In case there's somebody here.
Right.
I mean, it's
Because I'm not
a big
getting
ship.
off this ship very easily.
I sort of like, I think I look around at this point and I'm like, what's the name of the guy that's dead?
Old man
Oh,
Ryan.
Ryan.
Yeah, I'm like,
And this is like a little smuggling tug, right? There's barely
Yeah.
a below deck at all, right? You'd have to be like
Yeah,
hunched
yeah.
over to be down there.
yeah. So I look around and I'm like, isn't this Ryan's ship? Or Ryan's
yes, it's
boat?
Ryan's ship. Yes, it's Ryan's boat. Just take a look and we can talk later.
Yeah, right. Yep. And I take the pistol and I'm going to try and investigate cautiously in the as much below deck as there is.
I mean, yeah, you can. I think you know where the smuggling hatches are, and you can open it up and look down there. Do you want to read the situation, or
Yeah,
do you
no.
want to?
Yes,
just...
I'd like to read the situation.
Sure.
I want to be cautious. I'm overconfident, but I'm not foolhardy.
I mean, yeah. The question is like whether you want to roll the dice at all. That's all.
Yeah. No, I do. Because I might be able to get an advantage. So it's brains, isn't it? Okay. Oh, not bad. 7.
7. You get 2 questions.
2 questions. All right. Okay. All right. I'm also going to ask what here is not what it seems. I'm specifically angling for like signs of recent habitation or lack thereof. Yeah. And what should I be on the lookout for?
All right. So, I think you look down below the decks, and it is, I think, completely empty. And like, even all the like personal belongings and things have been removed from like the cabin and stuff. Like this ship has kind of been stripped as if like ready for sale or something. And I think at this point you hear a sound that you can't tell if it's laughing or sobbing coming from the top of the mast.
Coming from the mast.
Yeah.
From behind me, then, presumably.
I think
behind and
yeah.
above.
Yep.
I'm imagining that it's like back there. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. What question is that an answer to? Can I ask?
That's the question to answer to. What should I be on the lookout for?
What should we look out for? And what here is not what it appears to be is okay, everything's been stripped. Yeah, okay. So I hear that and I sort of like slowly turn with the pistol ready.
Yep.
I assume that's when I spot the dead guy because I haven't seen him up
at
there.
the top of the mast. Yep. Like
Yeah.
heaving slightly.
Like what?
Heaving slightly with each sob or each laugh.
Right.
You can see this also.
Right.
Life.
So yeah, I think I look up and for a moment I'm just kind of stare and then I like sharply turn to look at Blythe, like as though to sort of say like, did you not think this was important?
It stops doing the thing.
He stops when we look at each other, or when
Just after a minute.
I just assumed that was the wind, and so I'm just like, did you see anybody?
apart from our dead friend, no. It's very empty down there, though.
Some foul play is on here. Here, help me cut him down. I say,
And again, I gesture at the dead guy.
Help me cut him down, even though I have absolutely no, like, I'm not going to be of any assistance. Just.
Hi, of course. Yeah, I will. I will attempt to climb up there and I'll attempt to climb up there and get him down. But my first priority is I want to get up closer and have a look at the body and have a look at the body.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because, yeah.
Like beyond the body.
Yeah, do it.
Okay.
Nice.
Do I need to roll to get up there? Or am
Nah.
I mean I'm
You.
an old sea dog. All right,
Yeah.
cool. But yeah, I get up close and I want to stare into Ryan's eyes and think about the spook.
Milky white eyes.
Yeah.
And I'm just yelling, "Why are you taking so long? Tide's coming in," etc.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Sorry. Computer's being slow. Come on. Come on. Come on, what you doing? None of this. Stop it. Oh, there we go. Okay. Beyond. Yes! Into the beyond. 11. So it says, on a 10 plus, you receive visions and truths.
Cool. So I think we. Do you know what? I want to think about this more. So I kind of want to like see you like zoom in on Ryan, and like we cut to. I think Ryan like a day or so before on the deck of his ship, and I think we cut there because I want to like answer this question next week.
Yeah, awesome. I love it. I love it. So like yeah, like can we like what is the shot that we
End on.
like
I think,
yeah, what do we end on?
I think we end on him like in like a nasty wind like storm and like battling against his sails, trying to bring his sail in, and then him like hearing the same like laughing sob on the breeze, and like he turns to look, and then and just sees like a cloud of mist, and we cut.
Excellent. So
Nice.
good. So
Awesome.
good. This is going great. I'm enjoying this a lot.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do we have
Fantastic.
an end of session procedure? Is there anything that needs to happen at the end of a session?
There's no end of session procedure.
Cool.
There is an advancement mechanic in this game, but usually it kicks in about every 2 seconds. 2 seconds. 2 sessions.
Yeah.
Sometimes
a lot
for
of
a shorter
advance.
game, you do it at the end of every session, but with the pace of this one, I think 2 is probably about right.
Cool. All right.
Cool. Sweet.
All right.
Thank
Well,
you so much.
Yeah.
That was super
thanks.
rad.
Thank you. Great.
Thank you for like getting on board with this thing. I'm interested to see like 'cause I want to see this as like a short, like several session campaign mini adventure.
Yeah.
So I'm curious
Nice.
to see where this goes.
It's good. Yeah, I really like these characters, and I really like the connections that are forming between them. I think they're really complex and good.
Yep. Super rad. So we've been playing Alas for the Awful Sea, and I'll get y'all to do sign-offs. Emily, do you wanna start?
Yeah, sure. Hi, I'm Emily. I make films sometimes, and I make art sometimes, and I take photos sometimes, and sometimes I play old men in role-playing games, and sometimes children, and sometimes all sorts of other things. You can follow me on Twitter at Blackwall Says. Yeah, this has been really, really good. I'm super keen. I'm invested in all of these characters already. Very much.
Yep, definitely. Haley.
I'm Haley from Storybrewers Roleplaying, and one of the authors of Alas for the Awful Sea, and I'm having a great time because I'm actually getting to play a game for once, which is fantastic. You can check out our games at storybrewersroleplaying.com or hit us up on the Twitter or Facebook at Storybrewers.
Awesome. Cool. And Derek.
All right, I'm Derek. I'm from the Dice Stormers. We're a group of role players and we're on YouTube. You can check us out. Just search for Dice Stormers on YouTube and we play all sorts of games. And you can go and check out my game of Alas for the Awful Sea that we did with Haley and that I ran myself. So there's a couple of games up there of Alas. It's been a pleasure gaming with you guys and I'm looking forward to the next session. I love all of our characters.
Yep. Yeah. Cool. So, it's been Alas for the Awful Sea. We'll be back again next week at same time, same place. In the meantime, what's coming up? What day of the week is it? It's a Monday. So Wednesday will be Space Date. Emily and I are gonna play some No Man's Sky together, and then on Thursday we have more space with Scum and Villainy, Unladen Swallow, our space crime game with
Space crime.
Yeah. And then on Saturday I'm going to be playing either trying to finish Hand of Fate 1 or maybe just starting Hand of Fate 2. And then we'll be back around to Monday again. So hit follow to join in and get all of that stuff, or follow me on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, all that shit. ACEGIAK, ACGIAC, or ACGIAC.net is my blog. Thanks so much to everyone for coming, and thanks for coming and playing, guys. That was actually super rad. And we will see you later. Bye.
Bye.